What's up? This is Rico. Let's get your knowledge on week 19. And we have a new topic, this time coming from Elton. Actually, not this time, but again. Um, I'm not gonna read the whole topic or his whole email. Basically, what it says is there seems to be an explosion of bottoms in the gay world. 10 years ago, when you said you were bottom, people would scoff at you. Now everybody's a freaking bottom or claiming to be a versatile bottom or versatile top or whatever. And he thinks it's a lot deeper than just what's on the surface. Personally, I think I think at some point everybody is a bottom, whether they're versatile or not. They may lie and say they're not a bottom, but when you get them in the bed, it's a whole different story. Um, there is a lot of bottoms now as opposed to back in the day. It's like now they're happy to be bottoms. It's like there are more bottoms than you could ever imagine. I actually remember myself back in the day when you was trying to find a bottom, you couldn't because everybody claimed to be tops back in the day. I don't know whether it's a cycle or something that everybody goes through where they wants to be about where they want to be a bottom, then they want to be a top, and then after a while they become versatile. Or a buddy of mine used to be versatile. Now he claims he's just strict top because as he's gotten older, he can't deal with the pressure of being a bottom anymore. And when I say pressure, I mean that literally. When I mean pressure, I don't mean stress. I mean pressure. Um, yeah, and I do think that sometimes it's something. Um, and I hate to say this, but some people like the feeling of being submissive. I mean, there are some aggressive bottoms in the world, but then there are some people who like to be submissive and like to be taken and like someone to have control over them. Like for instance, when they're having sex, they like for somebody to throw them around and just throw them around like a rag doll. But yeah. I mean, I don't have much to say on it because I think what everybody do is their business. But I do understand what Elton is saying because everybody is a bottom nowadays. But to speak on top of that, this is going in the opposite direction, which I normally do anyway. What about these people who look to be bottoms but claim to be tops? You know how you see the guys, and I know everybody can't help the way that they look because they're born certain ways, and that's not their fault, and they can't help it. But there are certain guys who look like extra feminine, and they claim that they are tops. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, it's like it's you got um, a bunch of bottoms, period. Then you got the guys who you think are bottoms, and they claim to be tops. Then you have the people who claim to be tops, who look like they baby tops, like real masculine and muscles and all that stuff. But then they get in bed and their legs just go. Whoop. So my thoughts on it is like it's each to his own or whatever. Everybody do their own thing. Um, it's just I think it's something has to do with submission. Somebody just came out of step and I lost my train of thought. Um, I think it has to do with being submissive and letting somebody take control of you. A lot of people like that. Even the strongest people you see in the world, they really like for someone to take control of them behind closed doors. Like you might see these couples, for instance, where even in the straight world, you see these couples where it seems as if one person is always in control, but you get them behind closed doors in the bedroom, and it's like a totally different story. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just think it's the thing of like somebody dominating them. I think they like dominate, that dominating. And when people being submissive and being dominated, it's some wild stuff that goes on in their bedroom. Some things I've heard about, and actually some things I've seen, not experienced, but seen. So it is deeper. It's a mental thing. It's very mental of being having someone being in control of you and another person wanting to be in control. And we really can't have a world full of bottoms. We really, really can't. There have to be some tops. There have to be some versatility. I have a best friend who wants a total top, sometimes you know you got to switch up as you get older because you're not going to find everything and everybody. If you're just doing one thing, a lot of times the other person's going to end up cheating because they want something else because you're not giving them what they want. And that's all I got to say on it. This is Rico, Mr. Tuesday. Get your knowledge on week 19. And I'm out. Y'all have a good week. Hope y'all had a happy Easter also. Take care.